At the New York State Capitol, a new bill would stop the Department of Conservation from issuing permits that allow farms to have at least 700 dairy cows. ABC 22's Jamie DeLine tells us some more about the controversial bill.
Brooklyn Senator Jabari Brisport has legislation that would stop the DEC from giving any permits for new or expanding large concentrated animal feeding operations known as CAFOs. Those are farms that have at least 700 dairy cows or more. He says there are two reasons why this bill is needed.
These are large industrial players which choke out smaller family farms. Over the past 2 decades, we've seen around 2/3 of smaller dairy farms in New York State shutter at the expense of local economies and sending wealth into these larger industrial players.
He says the second reason is over environmental concerns.
Manure is not treated well. It often seeps into local waterways, causing these harmful algal blooms, some of which are just destroying the Finger Lakes in New York State, and they just damage the drinking water of local communities.
In a statement, the New York Farm Bureau said, quote, "Our CAFO farmers are held to a high standard to ensure safety, sustainability, and reduce impact on water and air quality." The Bureau opposes the legislation, as does Upstate United. They worry about the economic impact it can have on the state.
The average dairy farm in upstate New York is about 1,200 cows. So that's just about right to produce the greatest amount of milk at the least amount of cost.
Companies such as Chobani are expanding their operations in upstate New York. It was recently announced that the yogurt company expects to add 1,000 new jobs with its new processing plant in the Mohawk Valley. In Albany, I'm Jamie DeLine.
And North Country Congresswoman Elise Stefanik is also against the bill. She called it an attack on small businesses across the state. In a statement, she added, quote, "New Yorkers are proud to be recognized as an agricultural powerhouse as a state, and I will continue to fight for hard-working farms."